What if I told you that you could become the person that you've always dreamed of becoming starting today? Would you take the first step? Hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Libby's, and if this is your first time here, hi, hello, welcome. I am super excited to have you join me on this week's episode where we're diving into a few more spiritual topics that I'm really excited to talk about. If this isn't your first time here, thank you so much for continuously coming and supporting my channel. I appreciate you so much. And if you haven't done so already, I would really appreciate you subscribing to my channel, where I post new videos every Wednesday all about spirituality, self-acceptance, personal development, and all things mindset. So why don't we hop into today's video, shall we? Today, I wanted to talk about our dream selves and the ideal versions of ourselves that we carry along with us through our lives, and how we can actually become those people. I know a lot of us, if not all of us, have this ideal version of ourselves that does everything that we're scared of doing and has created the life that we so deeply want to create for ourselves. The problem with this is that a lot of us see this ideal version of ourselves far outside of the realm of possibility. A lot of us see this ideal self or this dream self as literally just a dream, as something that will never ever happen, as something that is so hard and so far out of reach that it's just better to maintain it as a dream. But I'm gonna share with you a secret today that may mind boggle you, or it might make you a skeptic. I'm not too sure, but I really hope that it will mind boggle you, because this is something that I think about all the time, mainly because I'm not sure if this is just with me, and I doubt that it is, but I always have this inclination or this pull to do or be certain things, right? So I'll have a certain pull to travel to a certain location, and so then I go. Or I get this certain pull to do this one thing, and a lot of the times, these things that our dreams pull us to do are very scary and uncomfortable things that we don't really know if we want to put ourselves out there for yet. So what happens when we create this ideal dream version of who we are is that we associate that version with ourselves, like I said earlier, with a dream. Now, the way that our mind associates dreams, it associates them as things that will never happen, or that will only happen if you're extremely lucky, like winning the lottery, 1 in a million kind of lucky, right? But what our brain fails to recognize is that we are that 1 in a million lottery ticket type of lucky, because it took, I don't even know how many situations in life, in the world, for us to be born. The chances of us being born are so small, yet we're here. But our brain doesn't associate that type of luck with the luck of our dreams, because we see people being born all the time that it's not necessarily a lucky situation, but it is. And we are those types of people, and things like that happen every day. Now, I'm gonna go into something a little bit far-fetched, but I truly believe that this is the way that we maneuver through life within our souls. And that is through reincarnation, through many past lives. And so the way that I believe we come into this world is we come in with a soul that has already lived many lifetimes. So when we come into this life, we come in with our own personality, and we come in with our own likes and dislikes. We do not know how to, express those likes and dislikes yet. We're still learning how to walk, talk, do all the things to even try to figure out what it is that we like. But as we grow up, we are consistently conditioned to be something that we're not, because we're conditioned to obey our parents. And a lot of the times our parents put on us beliefs that aren't ours, and they also push us to be people that we are not happy with, that we have not chosen to be ourselves, but we choose to go on that route for the sake of our parents' acceptance, for the sake of our parents' approval. And our parents' approval isn't the only thing that we're always looking for either. It's also the approval of our coaches, our peers. As we grow older, all we want is to be like everyone else. Not only that, we go through a school structure that literally takes away our individuality. It forces us to all learn in a specific way, to all go through life in a specific way. So throughout all of this in our lives, we are going through many instances that are taking us away from our ideal self, from our true self, because we stop listening to our intuition. We stop listening to what we like, what we enjoy, and just who we are in general, because we start listening to what other people want for us, what other people deem appropriate. And not only that, we're consistently looking for the approval of our peers. So with all of that, we end up becoming this person that isn't in correlation with who we really are in our souls. So what happens next is that we create this ideal version of ourselves, because we want to become this person so badly, but we have been conditioned our entire lives to not be this person. So now that we have the choice as adults to become this person, it's really hard for us to walk towards becoming that person. It now feels like a dream, because this is a person that we have been consistently dreaming of becoming throughout our lives, even though our actions have been pushing us towards other things and towards becoming a person that isn't necessarily the person that we're happy becoming. You know, there's a lot of people out in the world that are just okay with their lives. They're not happy with their lives. They're not excited about their lives. They don't believe that there's magic in the world because they haven't felt it themselves. And the reality of it is, anybody that has succeeded in life will tell you that there is magic in the world. They will tell you that your ideal self, your dream self, the dream version of yourself is the actual authentic version of who you are. That person has been being pushed back through many years of you going towards becoming something that you're not, something that everybody else wants you to be. So as adults, our job is to unlearn and to decondition ourselves from the things that we have learned in order for us to gain acceptance in this world. Because acceptance is literally the freaking devil of creativity, of uniqueness, of individuality, and of dreams. It is. Because the moment that you want to be like everybody else or be accepted by the majority, you end up becoming like the majority. You end up becoming like everyone else, and you end up getting lost in the sea of similarities, and you never end up amounting to anything that you actually want in life because you're not used to being unique. We are consistently told that being the same is the best way to go. Go to college, do this, do that. Make sure that you're liked by your friends. Make sure you're wearing similar things. A lot of people even have uniforms from school because it's all about being in uniform. It's all about structure. So the moment that we're getting out of that structure, we become defiant to our parents, to society. But here's the thing, the moment that we become defiant, that's the moment that we end up becoming the truest version of ourselves. We start getting closer to the actual person that we should be becoming, because we come into this world already knowing what we want. We come into this world already knowing who we are, believe it or not. It's the world around us that tells us that we don't know who we are. It tells us that we don't know what's right for us and what's wrong for us. So we end up becoming so disassociated with the authentic version of who we are that we end up creating this dream version that is really our true self disassociated, because we are so associated with something that's deemed acceptable, or that is accepted by the many, or that makes you liked, or whatever. And here's the thing, the moment that we're going towards this, instant gratification, or this idea that our sense of self comes from the acceptance of others, that's when we start stripping away our individuality. That's when we start creating this ideal version of ourselves. Because we feel like we can't be that version. We feel like it's only a dream that we can be that version. But the reality of it is that version is us. That version is our real version. Those little feelings that you get when you want to do something, that is because that's something that you should possibly try doing. When you start following your intuition, you start to associate yourself more with this ideal version of yourself, with this dream version of yourself, and you end up becoming this version slowly, based off of the habits that you create, based off of the amount of times you get yourself out of your comfort zone, because this ideal version, this dream version, is not in your comfort zone, okay? It's in nobody's comfort zone, because everybody's ideal version or dream version of themselves is completely different and completely unique. We all come into this world with our unique gifts and talents that are meant to be used for a purpose. But when we come into the world tells us that that's not what we should be doing, that we have to be going through this structured way of life and then we'll be successful. No. You'll be successful when you're happy, and the only way that you'll be happy is if you follow your intuition, you follow what you want, you start to take yourself away from this comfortability of life, and you start to get comfortable with the uncomfortable of following the shit that you actually want to do, following your intuition and learning all the things that you want to learn, becoming the person that you want to become, and honestly saying fuck you to everybody who doesn't like this new version of who you are. Because if you are in an unhappy state right now and you have this ideal version of who you are, that is because you are so disassociated with the true version of yourself. And you may feel miserable, depressed, anxious because you don't feel like you're living your purpose. And when that happens, we end up living a very, very unsatisfied life. And that's no way to live life. Life is meant to be lived. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Life literally has so much magic. And the moment that you start tuning into that magic, into the magic of who you are, okay, first of all, because the fact that we were born in this crazy ass perfect universe is already magic itself. But our minds tend to want to go to things that we can scientifically prove. Well, I can prove to you that we each have a disassociated version of who we are, because I'm pretty sure that you can think about who that is right now. You can literally picture that version of yourself right now. And if I'm wrong, well shit, I'm wrong. Comment below and tell me that I'm wrong. I would love to discuss this with you. But in reality, to become the ideal version of yourself today, starting today, you have to start looking at that dream version that you have up here, that you literally have outside of who you are, and you need to start bringing that person inside of who you are. Who is this person, and what does that person do every day? What are that person's habits? What does that person do when they wake up, right? How does that person's day look? And start to become that person. You will end up feeling much more satisfied with your life. You will end up realizing that the things that you were so scared of becoming were so possible. And honestly, even if they're hard and you fail and whatever, they're much more worth it than living a life that everybody else has chosen for you, that you don't necessarily find satisfactory, and you honestly, like, you don't really have a joy for life. That's no way to live life. If that sounds like you, really start to hone in with yourself. Ask yourself the question, who is my dream self? What do I want to achieve in this world? Even if it sounds crazy as fuck, write it down, because if you can dream it, you can do it. And I hate to sound corny as hell, but it's true. Everything that you've been able to imagine, everything that you've been able to create in your mind is because it is available for you in the physical realm. It is available for you right now. You know, you just have to learn to become that person and unlearn to become the person that you've been learning how to become your entire life, which is honestly not who you are meant to be. Now, I know that this is probably sounding very repetitive, but if you are the type of person that you want something bigger out of your life, you want to become something, and you know what that is, but you're a little, nervous or scared of being judged because this thing seems so far-fetched, or this thing isn't going to be accepted by your family or your friends or whatever, you need to let go of those limiting beliefs, because those are assumptions that we've created in our minds of how other people will take our life change or the new things we want to do, or how other people will accept the new version of ourselves or the real version of ourselves, right? The person that we want to become, or that we are underneath all of it all. Those people will most likely end up accepting you, believe it or not. And your parents, trust me, they will always not accept you from the beginning, and then they'll end up accepting you later because they're your parents. Unless you have parents that, you know, will accept you no matter what, that's great, that's super awesome. A lot of people don't have parents like that, so if you don't, believe in yourself enough to know that you're going to succeed, because that is who you're meant to be. And your family, your friends, and everybody else will start to fall in line with that vision as well. Nobody will believe in anything that you're supposed to be or your dream life or whatever you want in life unless you want it, unless you're the one that can visualize it better than anybody, okay? If you're living your life wanting to be accepted by everybody else and wanting this instant gratification of people telling you that you're on the right path, that you're doing good, because that's what we've been trained to do our whole life, is to find that validation outside from ourselves, then start to try to find that validation within yourself. Start to ask yourself, do I really care if so-and-so like agrees with what I agree with or agrees with what I'm gonna do with my life? Do I really even care? Because at the end of the day, you should start to validate yourself. You should start to go for the things that scare you, and you should start telling yourself that it is the right choice. Stop asking people around you. Nobody's gonna know what is the best thing for you in your life except for you. Stop disassociating yourself from this ideal version of yourself and start coming into that version, because that person that you see out here, that you see outside of yourself, that you really want to become, that person is who you really have to become, is the person that you really should be becoming in this world, because that is the person that is going to outlive their purpose in this world and help the people that they're meant to help, service in the way that they're supposed to service, and love the life that they live, because that is what we're meant to be doing here in this world, is loving the life we live. We're not meant to be martyrs. We're not meant to be sad and depressed. We're not meant to say, say, oh, boo-hoo, the world is against me. No, we're meant to be on this world loving our lives enough to help others love their lives too, and then those people help others love their lives. Our lives here in this world are meant to be of service to others. And believe it or not, you living your most authentic version of yourself, you living your dreams, you living the life that you are meant to be living is of service to others, because then you inspire others to do the same for themselves. And the more people that are doing what they want in this world, the more people that are, striving for their dreams, the more people are going to be happy, the more people are going to be empathetic, the more people are going to be more united, because the happier people are, the more they want to spread that happiness, the more they want to share, the more they want other people to feel what they're feeling. It's people that are martyrs, people that are depressed, people that are angry, people that want other people to be angry with them, because misery loves company. So if you want to live a much more fulfilling life, it's never too late to start becoming that person that you've always dreamed of becoming. So what I'm trying to say with all of this is, today, if you have something that you've always wanted to do, always, but you've been too scared to do it, you've been too uncomfortable to try it, or whatever the case may be, I suggest that you carve out some time in your schedule and do that one thing. Push yourself out of your comfort zone. Push yourself to do the things that actually make you happy, or that you think are gonna make you happy, because you won't actually know if they make you happy until you try them, that you were always meant to become. I hope that you guys were able to get something good out of this video, and I hope that you guys realize that you are perfect the way that you are. You are perfect the way that you came into this world, and the person that you've always wanted to be, the person that you have in your head, that dream person, that is who you actually are. And the more you actually go towards doing those things that make you uncomfortable, that make you excited but nervous all at the same time, and you start to push yourself to make yourself uncomfortable and go and do the things that you've always wanted to do, that's the moment that you're gonna live such a joyous and magical life, and you're gonna start to notice all of that there is, all of the magic that there is in this world, because there is so much, and a lot of us fail to see it because we're not doing the things that we love in this world, and therefore we're not seeing the magic in this world. So start to see the magic by following your dreams, by following your gut, by following your intuition, and by listening to yourself and becoming the version of yourself that you've always dreamed of being. So anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. And don't let your dreams cripple you. They are very, very, very reachable. You just have to take the first step. Okay, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. I will see you here next Wednesday. And please, please, please do something today that is going to push you into becoming the version of yourself that lives the life of their dreams. All right, Bye. I love you.